We're not just talking about club sports on this edition of In the Club. We are talking about a way of life and one of our particular sports. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Jim Howell, and we want to welcome you to the podcast devoted to everything about club sports and all the things you wanted to ask, but we're afraid to. And we are going to go the long distance for this because the lady that you are looking at right now is the queen of long distance running. She is all about running. In fact, as we said, it's a way of life. Dr. Kim Weeldreyer, who is now entering her 5th season as the head of the GCU Running Club, but she has been as part of this GCU campus for over a decade because she was also on the NCAA level for both the Lopes track, indoor, outdoor, and cross-country teams. In fact, she helped lead the men's track and field team to a national championship in 2012. She's also coached at Cactus High School here in the Phoenix area, and during her playing days, she was stellar as well. She finished 8th in the 10,000 meters at the NJCAA Track and Field Championships as a member of Glendale Community College. She also won region and conference titles at both Yavapai in Prescott and also UC Irvine in Southern California. And so now that she is done blushing after me talking about all of her attributes, let's kind of go to the running club and the fact that the running club for you is truly a way of life. Kim, explain.
Well, hello, everyone. Yes, running is definitely the way of life for me as I know it. I've been doing it for a very long time. I would have to say since I was 10, and it's basically part of the lifestyle I've made. And I try to instill that in with the team to let them know that it helps reduce stress in your life. It really is a good way to refocus, whether you do it in the morning, in the run, and then in the evening. So I don't know, it's just a good way to make yourself feel more energized and ready to go for the day or wind down.
For a lot of coaches, they're on the sidelines. You've never been on the sidelines. You've been standing and running alongside of all of your people. You mentioned a couple of things, but why is that so important to you and for the culture of your team to be able to also lead by example?
I've always felt that if I lead by example and show that, hey, look, it's actually kind of very easy. Okay, I'm going to throw this in there. I just turned 50. And most people will say, what, you're 50? And I say, must be all those miles I ran, right? And they're like, it must be. I truly feel like exercise has helped me through some hard times, and it continues to brighten my day. And therefore, I smile a lot because I have a lot of natural endorphins that get me going. I'm not only a mom, a coach, a wife, an educator. I do so many things, and I think it's contributed to my lifestyle of exercise.
So when that informational meeting for Running Club happens in late September or whenever it's going to happen this year, and you get, anywhere from 20 to 30 people kind of milling in, not really sure what's going on, not sure of how their skill level fits in, you don't necessarily just talk about X's and O's. You talk about culture. And how do you kind of get that message to them to make them understand that this is not just, I'm going to show up for practice twice a week and maybe run once a month?
For a lot of my, I would say newbies that have joined the team in the last few years, it starts with making sure they have the right running shoes, that they are running shoes, and that they have the proper training attire. I think that's really important, and that they know that, especially in Arizona, it's about hydration, that we exercise at a time that we're not going to pass out, because if it's so hot out, you're not going to get much out of your training. So we generally practice late in the evenings, but right now I'm encouraging the athletes as they come on campus to not really worry about your pacing. It's more about getting some miles in, staying conditioned and in shape, and going out as early as possible. I mean, I hit the road usually in the morning around 4:45 to 5 a.m. And most people are rolling over.
Yeah.
My move rings have already said, I'm done moving for the day by 7 a.m. Trust me, a lot of my newbies will say, yeah, baby steps. And you know what? They get there, they run that first 5K. As soon as they get that under their belt, I'm ready for some more. Because now they got that feel of what it's like to get a race under their belt.
One of the things that is so important to you with your club is not just that half of the culture is physical, but the other half is mental and emotional and support system. Kind of
Yes.
talk about what you instill in your athletes to really support each other.
Yeah, the one thing that's really good, I mean, we have some beginners, we have intermediate runners, we have some very advanced runners. Everyone brings something to the table to share. Everybody has something that they can do to motivate each other. And the bottom line, it's fun. I mean, whether it's an athlete of ours who has a now fiance who works at a donut shop, brings donuts to entice the team to run, hey, bring the donuts, right? We run on donuts. And I always say, it's not about diet. It's not about all those things. It's just come out and have some fun and realize that running can be truly fun, because a lot of people are like, running? You just run for hours? What? But yeah, it can be fun if you know the ins and outs to training without hurting yourself and looking at it as a healthy lifestyle for yourself.
So as you can see, active is the active word when you were talking about Kim Weeldreyer. And that's not just limited to the road or what she does during her day, because as we start talking about how you can get involved in the running club, she's also extremely active on social media. They have Twitter, they have Instagram, and of course they have their own dedicated page on our website. That's clubsports.gcu.edu. So there's all kinds of ways to get involved. And you can also contact Kim if you're thinking about whether or not you want to be part of the running club this year. Just go on to our website and find that little contact me button next to her spot on the coaching staff for the running club. Kim Weeldreyer, thanks so much for being a part of it. It is always a delight to talk to you, and it's always a delight when you are a part of our In the Club podcast. So until next time, we'll see you later.